What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'll be talking about Dragon's Rising Part 2, Episode 14, The Last Djinn. So let's talk about this. Now, this episode is the most interesting episode that many fans would agree upon with me. Sort of, I guess. So, first and foremost, we actually got a Djinn. Now, we never actually got a Djinn for a while since Skybound because, of course, Kachi-Kon and Onicon. So yeah, they're both gone, and Skybound doesn't exist anymore. But hey, we got a Jin. We'll talk about him later. But first and foremost, let's talk about this episode. Now, it's of course the same thing with last episode with the A plot B plot. So let's start with the A plot. Of course, Nia and Sora try to find, of course, the dragon cores with Nia using these weird stone things that he got from the Cloud Kingdom. I will call them Infinity Stones because they are color coded, like gemstones. So I'm gonna call them Infinity Stones. And of course, they place it on this weird, like, I don't know, place where of course all the Infinity Stones place in, which of course gives Nia and Sora like a weird curse thing for of course is the spectral howlers, which are of course those those weird ghostly things that we saw in this episode and also in the trailers. Many had theorized it would be Jay, but of course since there were two spectral howlers, it's of course not confirmed that was Jay. So of course it wasn't. Of course, Sora, the dragon, of course, goes to this cave with also the lightning dragon, which they meet the final Djinn named Aerocor. Sounds reminiscent to the word Dragon Core. I know, what a fantastic name. Anyways, turns out that Sora the dragon is actually a Djinn dragon. So there has been Djinn dragons in the Ninjago. I can't pronounce that name, but anyways, I don't remember Sora the Dragon's original name. It's like Zanes or Sans or something. I have no idea. But yeah, we finally know that it's Sora. That way we cannot confuse Sora and Sora. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home, Peter 1, Peter 2, Sora 1, Sora 2. Doesn't matter. I mean, it was very confusing in episode 11. And I really like that funny moment between Sora and Sora. Really love that dynamic, especially Neo. Very confused with the two Soras. But since there's two different names of the dragon, Sora the dragon, or Zane or Sans the dragon, I'm not so sure. We can finally, a differentiation of that. Anyways, of course, Ericor has a piece reminiscent from Ninjago, and he cannot, do any wishes anymore. But since, of course, Sora gave him a speech or something about hope, he finally uses his powers. A long time ago, we got like rumors that the last Jin would have elemental powers. It was sort of right. It turns out it wasn't elemental powers. It's literally his wishing powers again. So that way he can wish for the spectral howls to be got and also help the Sora. Now, the B plot is of course Mr. Frohickey, of course, like makes mistakes with Zaid, and he wants to still become, the monastery keeper because he keeps failing at his job and stuff. But in the end, he finally realized it doesn't matter if you kind of suck at being what you're good at. It's just you don't care, right? So I really love this moment with Mr. Frohickey and Zayn, but I really like the moment that Zayn had with Pixel because, of course, Pixel has been gone in the merge, and I really love how Zayn's holding a broomstick with a photo of Pixel. Very, very funny of Zayn for doing that. That way he can communicate with someone like Pixel. So yeah. Other things that I really like is of course Ericor. I mean, I'm happy that we get another Jin. Hopefully there's other Jins, but we know that he's only the last Jin. So probably he's the only Jin. And he's the only good Jin, to be honest. So yeah. But overall, I really love The Last Jin. Personally, one of the more interesting Dragon's Rising episodes. Really love Mr. Frohickey and Zane's, relationship together. The two dynamic uh plot with them. Really love that subplot with them, and of course the main plot with, of course, the Spectre Howls, Nia and Sora, and of course Eric Core. And of course Eric Core will help Nia and Sora to find the Dragon Cores, because Eric Core has his wishes. He can might tell that where the Dragon Core is, leading up to the next episode, which I'm very excited for this episode, because if you do read the leaks and information of Dragon's Rising, Cole will appear in episode 15, They Call It Doom, which is the final ever episode that has been leaked for Dragon's Rising Part 2, because they only leaked 5 out of the 10 episodes for Part 2 of Dragon's Rising. So I can't wait how this episode turns out. Possibly the best episode. So far, the best episodes have I seen is probably episode 11 and probably episode 13. Those are probably the best episodes yet for me, but who cares? But what do you guys think? Did you watch this episode? What do you think of this episode? Comment down below if you did like this episode. And anyways, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on notifications whenever I post a brand new video. And until then, we'll see you guys next time. Bye!